Hello everybody, welcome back to the Eagles franchise series. Back here, just picking up where we left off here, of course. Just going to get right into it. I know last episode we simmed ahead a little bit. Now we're in week 9. Going into week 9 for a bye, then we'll have the Packers week 10. 5-3 on the season, just kind of reviewing everything. Yeah, we're back. Just going to get right into it. I do want to do some financial things here within the franchise and some trades, maybe. Um, Unless trade deadline already ended. I don't know if I simmed that hard, or that far, I should say. But it will sim to next week, which is our bye week. And I don't think we could do any trades because I think the trade deadline ended. I think that's what we were figuring out last episode. But what practice player squad did we end or sign, I should say? 'Cause you're in a bye week. Whoops, I did not want to quit the game. But yeah, we're just gonna be advancing on here. Definitely gonna play our Week 10 game against the Packers. So let's do that. I guess I can't really make any trades. I guess I forgot that the trade deadline ended. Um, I mean, I really wasn't looking to make any big trades anyway, really, in this specific season. Um, so yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do our regular game Monday Night Prime Time in Lambeau. Yeah, we're just gonna do our regular game. Nothing too crazy this episode. I mean, I do want to do some stuff, but I guess nothing crazy in terms of trades because I forgot the trade deadline was over. I might adjust some things going back into the menu, but we're just gonna play our game for now, and just the usual, the usual stuff that we have here. Um, if you guys didn't see, I did combine. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I did combine college football. Sorry about that. I did combine the college football 25 and 26 dynasty series into one playlist, and I also combined the Madden 24 and 26 franchise series into one playlist. So you'll see it's very well organized, I think, and it actually makes it easier if you want to binge watch both sides of the series. That's what I'll be doing. Continuing, I'll just kind of add on to the number, like if it's Madden 28 or whatever. We'll see how that goes. But for now, they're all going to be in one playlist. All the Madden franchise series episodes of all Maddens. Same thing for college football. But I think it just makes it more well organized amongst other playlists. So try to organize the playlist as much as I can here on the channel of all of our series. That's a good run. Um, yeah, just besides that. So this is a big Week 10 game. If we go 5-3, or 6-3, I should say, it could be a pretty big lucrative thing mid-season. Hurts is going to run again. I'm not going to make him run as much, risk injury and fumble, of course, but, you know. I just want to come out firing, make a statement here on Lambeau Field. I mean, the thing is, though, I'm actually going to get into something when we're in the menu. It's just more about trades and whatnot. It's just something I'll get into when we're done, so I'm just going to focus on the game for now. Let's see, I'll try to snap it. But yeah, coming out the gate firing here. Let's see if we can get a touchdown here. That would be a good statement to open it up. I know I said I didn't want to run anymore, but sometimes like the gap opens up and I just want to run. Like sometimes there's no other choice. So try not to put Hurts on the line that much in terms of like injury and whatnot. But and I don't want to make him run again. But it's like so easy. I feel like it's so easy to make the hole and like just spam runs. I don't want to do that. I want to mix up my plays a little bit, but. I don't want to just spam run the cornerback, or quarterback, I should say. But you know how it is. Barkley touchdown. Alright, so I'm actually going to play, I'll play the rest of the first quarter defensively as well. But yeah, that's good we came out and made a statement. Then I'll sim ahead a little bit. The usual stuff that we're all accustomed to in my franchise game routine, so. A little bit of offense, a little bit of defense, a little bit of simming, just keep it a good pace. That's really why I do it that way, just play the games that way to keep good pace and whatnot, so. Alright, Jordan Love, let's see what they got to go on here in their offense. Well, not the best start for us defensively, but I mean, I guess the offensive run we just came out with makes up for it. 20 seconds to go in the first. Clock will continue to roll. I'm going to also get a little bit deeper into our defensive strategies. In this game, I'm going to try to experiment a little bit. I guess I'll just let the first quarter run out. Yeah, I am going to let experiment a little bit defensively. Try to go deep in our defensive playbook starting now. So I'll try some different blitz plays, different coverages and whatnot. And we'll see where that takes us. Because we do want to build strength defensively. Yeah, that's what we needed. We need to end the run play. One of the Packers are injured. One of their linemen, it looks like. Hopefully he's okay. But, yeah, I mean, what we need to do, we need to stop the Josh Jacobs run game. I know that Packers love to do that like this right now. Oh, it was a fake, but they could have. And that's in Cooper DeJean, brother. You gotta get that interception, bro. Perhaps it was my bad play calling on my end, but he should have gotten that. See, I'm trying to mix it up, a little bit of coach suggestions, a little bit of going experimentation in the playbook, at least defensively. I'm going to try to get more custom defensively and whatnot. That's a big staple for us. And we just left them wide open. Well, so much for coach suggestions. Defensing is an experimentation. There's that run again that we want to stop. And we kind of did there. I need to run plays that are accustomed to run plays too, like that are prepared for that. Like they're not in run formation now, but when I see it, I'll try to switch it up. I guess that's what coach suggestions are. They go base off their formation. Oh, and we're gonna let Love get right through to near the end zone. I mean, that's also something we can't be letting happen. And this game will be tied up real quick if that's how it's going to go. Alright, bro. There's a run game again. Josh Jacobs just cannot be stopped, and he just gets a touchdown. See, that's what we got to stop, at least with these Packers here tonight. We got to stop the run game. I mean, that's what they're just probably looking to spam us with, is the Josh Jacobs run game. Amongst other passing games, but I'll play a little bit of offense here just to maybe play catch-up, and then maybe I'll sim ahead a little bit. We'll see how it goes. It's tied up, not the defensive start we wanted, but if we could continue with a rhythm offensively, that would be nice. Try to mix it up a little bit offensively as well. Let's see here. Oh, Devontae Smith downfield. That was an interception. That was my fault. There's a flag. I threw it into not the best coverage. I wasn't really paying attention. I just saw Devontae Smith early. Sometimes it happens, but luckily it was a PI. It saved me there. Otherwise, I mean, that would have absolutely been my fault. PI saved me. Okay, we'll try to go full press here to end the first half because I know they get the ball. And he should have made that. Devontae Smith should have made that catch, but he didn't. Slightly frustrating, but sometimes I can blame myself, sometimes I blame the game. That time he should have absolutely caught that. You're a wide receiver in the NFL, you should catch that. Barely covered. I mean, it was covered, but he also, not crazy coverage to ask. He could catch it. I don't even know who this guy is, Bryant. I don't even know who he is. Who is that? Wait, Harrison Bryant. Yeah, see, he could catch it, but Devontae Smith can't. That's crazy. I'll try to mix up the run game with Barkley. I'll try to hit him with our own run game here. Try to utilize Barkley for what he is, workhorse type. Try to run up some quick plays here, at least to get the first down. Maybe amongst that, try to run it all the way down to the 2-minute warning. Let's see if we could make some magic here. If we could get a touchdown then off the half, we'll try to bleed out the clock maybe. Play clock right. Ooh, that was nice. That could have been bad, but that was a really nice hurdle there. I don't want to run hurt so much. I really don't want to risk an injury or a fumble, but I mean, you can't beat those plays sometimes. Sometimes it's convenient. And 2-minute warning, but yeah, sometimes you can't beat those plays, really. Alright, I'll try to run Barkley a little bit more here. Good run by Barkley there. I'll try to run us up a little bit, even though, I mean, I know we got 3 timeouts, but... Alright, I try to hit him with the 1-2 punch, and they called a timeout to stop that. Pretty smart. Even if it is the computer. Alright, I'll go with coach suggestions a little bit. I'll keep the run game going. I'll keep that theme. Can we get it in? No, it's 3rd down. They called another timeout. Alright, we're going to need to go throw here. Yep, coach suggestions. I'll just try to go with that a little bit. Try to keep up tempo, keep the rhythm. Alright, can we get a touchdown here? Okay, there we go. That's us. That's us. Not the preferred start. I mean, I would have preferred to get a touchdown earlier. We should have. But luckily Devontae Smith caught that. Makes up for his last pass he didn't catch. And we'll just make this PAT, and then I'll sim ahead a little bit. So I think it would be pretty big if we could go 6-3 on the season. That's well our way into playoff territory. I'll check the league standings when we're in the menu, but let me just sim ahead a little bit. Best first half. Okay, I'll just play the rest of the game out. Still a pretty close game, especially, so we got to clutch it up defensively as we approach the 4th quarter 2-minute warning. Ooh, that could have been PI. He bumped into him there. And if we get the ball here, I mean, they do have 3 timeouts, technically 4. If we want to count the 2-minute warning, so I mean, if we do get it back, it still can be a game. 1-score game. They can't beat us with the field goal. They can go up by 2 for a touchdown. And they're going to go for it on 4th, so we got to really lock in here. And I think this would be a pretty big win for us, so we could secure that. Ooh, interception territory. That was me this time. I read that. Didn't mess that one up this time, and still could be a game. I mean, I'm not going to do anything crazy like run it. I'm just going to play straight clock, chew the clock, straight smart situational football. I'm not going to do anything crazy. So they used their timeout. I thought they were going to wait till the 2-minute warning. They probably should have. But I mean, I guess that might be their extra timeout. I mean, we got to get the 1st down. So I'm going to try to throw. I'm going to try to throw a short pass. Harrison Bryant. This guy's coming up clutch for us. I mean, especially they're using all their timeouts now. I would say that's pretty much game. We try to get Barkley to go a little bit further. They call their 1 timeout, especially if we get another 1st down here. It's game. Well, I think that was the 2-minute warning, and then they're going to use 1 more timeout. I'm just going to kind of mix it up a little bit with my own plays here. Regrettably enough, riskily enough, I am going to throw it just so we could get the 1st. Might regret this. I regret it. I might have just blown us the game, but I mean, if we do good defensively, it shouldn't be a big deal, but that was all my fault. I'll take that. I shouldn't have thrown that. Blindsided nonetheless, but I mean, we all make mistakes, even though I said I'm not going to do anything crazy. I mean, I just wanted to throw it to avoid the 4th down, because we could have, there would have been a chance that we could have given it back to him anyway. Just, you know, tried to play it smart. Maybe in the end didn't make the best decisions, but maybe if we could rush our defense, they only have 1 timeout left. I don't think they're going to be a problem if we, you know, if we blow this defensively. You know, that's what I was saying. No, I don't want to blow the game defensively. I just want to experiment. So we'll see how it is. I don't think we're going to blow it. I mean, they're going to go for it here. This is the last shot. I don't think we're gonna blow. We got good coverage here. Yep, that's us. I think that was perfect timing. So there we go. That's game. Gonna go 6-3 on the year. Week 10. I think that's a huge game. We had to win this one, I think, and we have to win other ones, but just gonna kneel it down here. And that is game. And we'll be looking at some other stuff in the menu, so there's other stuff I'm gonna be getting into. But good game overall. Great set. We could, I think we could develop a little bit more defensively. We made some defensive mistakes. Offensively, I think we did pretty good. I think it was a pretty good game offensively, but defensively could make some changes. So I'm just going to continue all this rewards and whatnot. Upgrade all players. Jalen Hurts is an upgrade. That's good. Um, okay, so what do we have next week? I'm just going to advance week just to have it ready. It's against the Lions at home. I think actually the franchise schedule is based off the real life Eagles schedule this year, and I remember I was at this Lions game week 11 Sunday night. I was at this game. I think it was pretty cool. I just wanted to commentate on that. I thought that was pretty cool to say. But yeah, I think they do base it off real life, like real life Eagles schedule, and then Madden franchise, because that's what it's been so far. Um, I'm gonna take a look at our depth chart. Okay, so see the thing is, and this is what I was gonna get into earlier. And this is what happens when you pick the Eagles in franchise. You have this team is stacked. I mean, it is stacked. There's a lot of trade capital, and this is when you get into technicalities. Going through the roster here, there's a lot of trade capital, even though the trade deadline's over. Talking about future seasons, there's a lot of capital. AJ Brown's overall went down. I was in '92. But as I was saying, a lot of trade capital. I have Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, John Dotson, he's decent. And some other guys down there defensively. Of course, Cooper DeJean, um, Grant Calcaterra, Dallas Goedert. I actually think he might be on the injury reserve, so that's not good. That's where he came from, I guess. When everybody's healthy, you got a good O line to trade with. You got a good defensive line to trade with. Just going through some of these guys. Just the Eagles in general. So you see, the thing with that is you got a lot of good trade capital, and some may say the Eagles in Madden 26 are overpowered to pick, but I don't personally think so. And that's just not because I'm an Eagles fan. But I mean, there's a lot of room to trade. So next season I think we're going to be getting more into the trade business because you get a lot of good trades with this team. So that's what I'm saying. Just realistically, the team's loaded. I think you get a lot of trade capital off of that, and that's something I'm going to be looking to develop on within the franchise. Um, I don't really think that we need to make any big changes coaching. Nick Sirianni's good. Joseph Dunning, our offensive coordinator, is decent. He gets a 52 um, job security's average. He's a trainer. He has really nothing to do with it. Bill Summers, our defensive coordinator, 30%. Do I want to fire him? I don't even know if I could fire anybody as a head coach. I don't even know what I could do, actually. Can I? I think I can. Oh, we could relocate or rebuild. That's what we did in, let's see here. Just looking at some of the stuff that's what I was saying. We have some weak spots in the roster. Should look to improve them. And we could relocate or rebuild, and that's what we did in Madden 24. I remember, as I was saying. Um, I don't really want to relocate. I'm not looking to do all that again. I didn't really honestly like the stadium in Madden 24. It just looked unnatural. I never said this, but I just didn't like how that looked. So I'm not looking to do that again. I don't want this. I really don't want any of this. Did I already rebuild it or no? Did I accidentally? Oh, that's just the sound it makes. Okay. So, I mean, we could relocate. I mean, I could go international. I mean, this might be something that we want to look at, market size and whatnot, but that's something, you know, I'm not going to look to do that, not this season. I mean, it's week 10. Everything else looking wise is looking good. I don't think I'm going to make too big changes after looking. We are number 2 seed in the NFC East, of course. Number 1 being the Niners. I think we're like a game behind them. So if we could definitely win Week 12 rivalry game against the Cowboys as well. This game is also pretty big. Um, but of course, going into the other seasons and eventually playoffs, so it's very important we will be winning these games going forward. So I don't really think there's anything else I'm going to be going over for. I think that'll be about it to wrap up the video. Yeah, there's a lot of technicalities and whatnot I'm going to be getting into in the franchise. I'm going to be getting more locked in and getting in a lot of more technicalities and looking to improve the team and actually play it through. So I think that'll be something interesting. And not that I wasn't before. I'm just saying sometimes I may have overlooked some things that I may have should have, but um, I'll definitely be. I think the right way to say it is I'll definitely be looking into more things going into the franchise and seasons beyond. So that's definitely going to be a thing that comes into play. Um, but yeah, that'll wrap it up for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Of course, leave a comment down below, feedback, whatever it is. Of course, I've said it before, but if you think I should do anything specifically in the franchise, comment down below if you have any tips or anything you think I should do with the team. Look at the situation, study it if you will. If you have any comments on that, let me know. I'd love to see and hear it. I'd like to get some advice if you have any good advice amongst other things. But yeah, definitely comment that down below. I always welcome that. Be sure to subscribe for more content. Link in the all good stuff. Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Links in the description. And yeah, for now, I will see you guys in the next video.